Hello everyone! I hope you enjoyed the warm weather today. Wasn't it beautiful? Today I would like to show you a really cool project. I know, I say this for every project, but this is really cool. So what we will be making is actually a canvas out of popsicle sticks. And then I will show you how to draw on these popsicle sticks a scene where we plant different acrylic colors. Some examples are like this, or one of my favorite, you can make a dolphin. That reminds me so much of summer. But not only this, I also have created a template to make your own stand for your canvas. So after you are done drawing, you can just put it in here and then display it. Would be also a nice Father's Day gift. Okay, so let's start with making the canvas and the stand, and then I will show you how we draw on these sticks and how we blend the acrylic colors together. Okay, shall we? Okay, so to make the canvas, it's very easy. Let me rotate you around so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. What you will need is popsicle sticks. And it doesn't matter what size you're using. You can use the very small ones or the medium or the extra large. It really depends on what you would like to do. So I always put 2 on the sides so that I can see how long my canvas will be. And then I line up the center between these 2 sticks with the popsicle sticks. 5, 6. See, this one is a little bit crooked, so I will put this aside. Then this, and this is a little bit wobbly. So yeah, some of the popsicle sticks are not perfect, so I take them out and use them for something else afterwards. And if you want to make a full canvas without a stand, you would now fill up the center, like you would fill up the center all the way to the bottom. But since I want to have a little hangover to put it in the stand, I will leave it like this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 popsicle sticks. Okay, what I do now is I'm using my tacky glue. You also can use Elmer's white glue, but this will take much longer to dry. And then I will put glue on the back of one. Just make sure that you don't go all the way. Remember, we are leaving a little bit of a bit sticking out. Okay, so after you put the glue on, you make sure that it's lined up, and then you go a little bit inside, like an inch or so. Okay, press it hard and leave it there. Make sure that the other side is lined up as well, and then we do the same thing with this popsicle stick. We put this tacky glue on there. It's very tacky today. Okay, and then we press this down here. Okay, and this will have to dry probably for an hour, at least an hour, just to make sure that it's really tight together. Otherwise, you know, you would be very disappointed if you would draw on it too early, paint on it too early, and it will fall apart. Okay, and what I usually do is, if I make these canvases, I make a few at a time so that I always have some on hand. Okay, so like I have right now, because I made a few already in advance. Okay, so this time, this is a canvas without the stands. This is something I probably will put on the wall. Okay. Okay, so what do you think? I think we should make one of these dolphin pictures. I really, really like them. So what I have for that is, in order to make the dolphin picture, I have 3 acrylic colors. I have a neon purple, then I have a tropical blue and a white. But you can take any colors you want, as long as you have a very light one, preferably a white in the middle, so that you can blend the 2 colors well together. And then when we are done with the background, of course, you will need a black acrylic color. Okay. In order to make the background, I'm using a flat brush. And I will start with the top. In order to, I will start with a dark color, like with a purple on top. And I will color 2 rows of my popsicle stick, just with the purple, okay? And take your time. This color, I notice, is a little bit transparent, so I will put a second layer on top of it because I want it to be opaque. I want it to be covering the color of my popsicle stick. Okay. Take a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the purple. Then I wash my brush, make it clean, and then I will go in the blue. Now comes the important part. I'm not coloring the first 2 rows. These I will leave blank because I will color them black at the end because I want it to be a night scene, and I thought it would be nice if the ground will be black. So I will start at row number 3. Now we go gently up and down, up and down, up and down. More. I really take my time, and that's okay, you know, it's all about how much. And then I slowly move upwards. Don't use, what I will do now is I will take a little bit blue and a little bit of the white. Not a lot, just going a little bit lighter, okay? And again, up and down, up and down, up and down. This will take a while, but it's okay. Okay, and then we do this again. I will do 3 popsicle rows with the blue and white blend. And you can see in the middle, this last row, I added a little bit more white. I want to show you. See? This is just the blue, then I added a little bit of white, and at the end I added a little bit more white to my brush to get it a little bit lighter. And now we will continue with the purple. So that's the 2 rows of purple, and now I use purple. Don't use too much color because these popsicle sticks are small, and if you have too much color on your brush, it will all just get messy. So just a little bit and a little bit of white, kind of like you did with a blue. Okay, Not too much white because you want to have a chance to still get lighter towards the middle. So a little bit of purple, a little bit of white. And my color is, yeah, the purple is for some reason a little bit transparent. So I will do this again. Okay. And now comes the last row left. And what I will do there is I will use a little bit of blue, a little bit of the purple. I will mix both colors and I add white to it until it's a color you like. Yeah. So this is now blue and purple and white. And if you want, I think, yeah, I want my center a little bit lighter, so I just go in the white just a tiny bit and go over this row again, and I blend it in. Get a little bit more white, too much, and blend it. See, it's important that you don't go in swirly motions because this would change how the colors are blending. Make sure that you always go up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so, and if you look now at my picture, these colors blended very well. And here I have the top of my sky, and here's the bottom of the beach or sea. Okay, so the next thing is how I'm adding the plaque for the beach, or for the crown, for the crown. So I put a little bit of black acrylic color in it. Yes, you also could use tempera paint, but you would probably need several layers because they're not covering as well as acrylic paint. So now you have to be extra careful because you don't want, in this case, you don't want it to blend with the blue. So you really have to take your time. Like I use my pen brush and I just go with the top, slightly touching the edge of the second popsicle stick. I'm gonna do this here too. I slightly touch the edge of the popsicle stick. See that? So, okay. Okay, the second one, it's a little bit easier because you don't have to worry so much about touching another color. So, but I still want to go up and down so that when it dries, it looks uniform. So, here you go. Okay, so now while my background is drying, I will show you how to make the popsicle canvas stand. And then when that is done, I can show you how we will draw on this canvas the beautiful dolphin palm tree scenery. Okay? Okay, so turn this around, get the popsicle sticks, and the stand is very, very simple. Okay? So you take whatever kind of popsicles you used for the canvas, and then you take 3 of them, lay them like this, 3 in a row, and then you need 2 other ones and your tacky glue, and then you put the tacky glue on top, and you put this popsicle stick exactly on the line where the first and the second popsicle stick touch each other, okay? And press it on top. You get another popsicle stick and you put the tacky glue on this. And this you put on the connection where the second and the third popsicle stick are touching. Just make sure that in between those top two popsicle sticks that there is a little gap. It should be big enough for that you can put another popsicle stick in between, okay? And then, just to make sure that the canvas really stands well, you can then layer another popsicle stick right on top of the top two popsicle sticks, okay? And that's it. That is a stand. And then when this is dry, you can color it. I prefer to color it in black so that it will match actually the base of my canvas. So this again has to dry for at least an hour, depending on the glue you are using. Okay, so by now my canvas is somewhat dry, and I actually will come around so that you can see better how I'm drawing, okay? So, let me put this to the side. And then what I'm doing is I'm tracing first very carefully what I want to draw on it, because black acrylic paint is really hard to cover up. So if you make a mistake, it's easier to erase a pencil or draw over a pencil than it is to draw over acrylic paint. Okay, so we have the bottom here, and that we have like some kind of rocks here, so I draw them on here. It doesn't have to be exact, it just gives me a guideline how it will look like. And then it will be, here will be some kind of rocks. And then comes the difficult part, the dolphin. So what I do is usually it kind of looks like a banana or like a semicircle, okay? And the nose. And I will post on our Facebook page also a little tutorial how to draw a dolphin, okay? Because it's very hard to see this right now on the canvas. But don't worry, I will post that. Okay? And then I have my palm trees here. Okay, and here. Okay, once I have a rough guideline of my layout, then I can start, oops, sorry guys, hope you didn't get dizzy. Then I can start filling that in. To draw on this canvas now with black, I use a very, very, very fine tip acrylic brush, okay? And we only need black, so we don't need to even have water handy to clean the brush. Take a little bit of paint and make sure that the tip is pointy. And then I start actually with my rocks. So, okay, so, and I try to kind of dance with the tip of my brush on the canvas. Don't push too hard. Like if you push too hard, the lines will get all big and messy. So just try to, remember when we did the eyes, try to slightly touch the canvas with your tip of your brush. Okay, so, and then I had here a palm tree. Okay. And then I had here also my rocks. And then in between, of course, you know, you can just make it a little bit like gravel and rocks, because no ground is really completely straight flat. This can be like a rocky beach. Let me do fill this in and take your time. This black is awesome. This is really covering up nicely whatever is underneath it. And when you fill in the color, try to go in one direction. Okay, don't go in circles, just take your time. Okay. Okay, now I turn my canvas a little bit, just because I can easier draw this way. Oops, see? Luckily it's right where my palm tree is. So I draw trunk of my palm tree. The beautiful thing is, if you make a mistake, no one will notice, because you are the one who's drawing this palm tree and you decide how it should look like. Okay, so now I go out with the branches of the palm tree. I just do them roughly. You can, now I'll show you in a little bit. See how you fill them in, okay? Okay. Okay. Now turn it around to fill in my second trunk. And when you draw your scenery, it doesn't have to look like this, okay? You can have 2 dolphins, 3 dolphins, no dolphin. You can have 1 palm tree. It's really up to you. Have fun. Maybe you want to have a whale blowing water up, or just a boat. So now I fill in the black of my rocks, and the steps are the same for the scenery with the giraffe. Okay, just in case of the giraffe, I used there was a little bit of black paint. I used yellow, orange, and white colors instead of blue and purple and white. Okay, before I do the palm leaves, I will finish my dolphin. Okay, so you have to be extra careful that it's not getting too big. So we'll make sure it's not too big, because it would not look right. So and then and here. Sorry for being silent, but even I need to concentrate when I do these things. I really don't want to mess up. And it's a little bit difficult coloring on these popsicle sticks when you come to the edge of a stick. So you just have to be going slowly to make sure when you go over the gap in between these sticks that the lines are straight. Okay, so here's my dolphin. And then now for the palm leaves, I just do gentle strokes. Yeah. Kind of like a Christmas tree. Again. Okay. Okay. You still with me? Good. So, okay. Oops. Sorry, guys. Okay, and then I see like, oh, this is a little bit empty, so I just add another one. Go a little bit roundish. You can fill them in between. You can put a few. They don't always go straight. A few are longer, a few are shorter. Okay. And then we do the same thing here for this one. Okay, I turn it a little bit around, just easier so that I don't touch my wet dolphin. No? Okay. See, there's an edge for the one of the one stick, so I have to make sure that I extend it a little. Okay, turn it around, and then okay, and then again I turn it around, I have a look, and I think I'm done. Well, maybe yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, a little, just a few. So okay, and that's it. And when you're done, then you can put it in your stand, or in this case, because I don't have feet on it sticking out, you can also just glue one of these picture hooks on the side, and then you can put it on the wall. Or you could cover this up with lacquer. Ask your mom and your dad or your dad to help you with that, and then you could use it actually as coasters. So, so I had lots of fun with this project, and I hope you did too. It would be great to see what you can come up with. Have a good night.